One of the biggest problems I've noticed is that a lot of video editors don't have proper websites or portfolio. That's why I built a clean professional template made specifically for video editors. And in this video, I'll show you step by step how to customize it from start to finish. Whether you've already got the template or you're just curious about building your own portfolio, this tutorial will guide you through everything step by step. And if you want to grab the template yourself, there's a link down in the description. It's discounted for now, but it's going back to the full price soon. So let's just dive in. Now, the first thing you see when you click on the remix link in the document you get when you first purchase the template is this. When you click on it, you're going to land here. If you don't have an account, you may be prompted to make an account with your Gmail. That's not very difficult, but when you say this, just click on copy. That should open up a modal like this. Select a workspace. I have multiple workspaces, so I can just select anyone. But in your case, you might not see this. Hit confirm. And this is what the project looks like. Very simple and very easy to customize. So before I proceed, I'd like to just go over a few things that I think you might need to know. For those of us that don't have web design knowledge, right? So if you want to move around, you want to scroll up and down, that's simple. You can just scroll up, scroll down. But if you want to zoom out so you can see what you are doing, you can pinch in your trackpad and pinch out, right? So you can zoom in and zoom out, right? And then maybe if you want to pan around, like you want to move around like this and see what you're doing, then one thing you can do is hold down the shift key on your keyboard. When you hold it down, you'd see this hand icon, and then you're going to click and hold and drag like this. So that one aside, one thing you have to focus on is this desktop breakpoint, right? Any change you make here would apply to these other screens. So you don't have to worry about this tablet and this phone. So just the desktop. Now, first of all, we need to change the name of this site. So we click on this name over here. We can call it anything that we want. Maybe your name. Let's do David, right? Like this. Beautiful. Now, the first thing I want to do is to change the color. So as you can see, there is this one primary color used across the site, which is blue. If you scroll through the sides, you can see that there is there's one primary color. Now to change this color is quite simple. On the left over here, you'd see pages, layers, and assets, basically. So you want to click on assets, scroll down under the styles panel, see colors. You can change colors over here. Just select this button. Now you'd see a lot of color styles here, but the one that you should focus on or change is the primary color, right? So if you have a brand color, you can come here, select primary color, and then just select your color or paste the hash code over here, right? You want to use a color that has good contrast against white text. What do I mean? So if your primary color is like maybe this shade of blue, as you can see, this button over here is not very legible, right? So we want to use a color that is visible or that makes white text clear, if that makes sense. So let's just leave it at this. Let's use this purple over here. Now close this up over here, close this up, and then let's change the text, right? Because if you look at this, this is a font that I used. If you don't want this font, if you have a brand font you want to use, very simple as well. Still under the assets panel, you see text here under the styles property. Open up text, and then you see heading 1 to 5, paragraph text. You can change every one of this, right? Just leave the size. The size is perfect. I use them a proper typography skill to do the text style, so you don't want to tamper with that. I mean, you can if you want to, but I'll advise you leave it as is. So select heading 1. As you can see, this is the font. So you can just select and search for a particular font. Yeah, it's one of 3 fonts here that you can choose from, right? So select, you can look for any font you want on here. And you can just, when you do that, you can just close this. You can do for heading 2 as well, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, all the text styles here if you want to change it. So that's that for the text styles and the color styles, right? Now you want to close this up and come back here. So now let's start from this top navigation, this one that has the logo on the left and the links on the right. So if you want to change this, you have to go into a place called the layout template, and to go there, you have to double click on the navigation. So double click like this and you'd find yourself in a UI that looks like this, right? So now this is a layout template that consists of this navigation bar here and then this footer. So I'm going to show you how to edit the logo here and then the links here, right? So for the navigation bar, you want to double click on the navigation bar. Simple, right? Now you want to change this logo, of course. So select the logo like this and then come back here to the right property panel and scroll. While this is selected, note that come here and then you see logo, then select and then choose image from your computer and change it to whatever you want. It could be your face, could be your logo, whatever you want to make it. You can just select from here. Very simple, right? You want to leave all of these links. Now we want to go back to that layout template I talked about that has the navigation and the footer. So we'll click on this template here. I'll practically do the same thing for the footer. Double click like this and we'll come here. So now we want to change this logo, of course. So we'll select this again, come back here, select and change it to the same thing that you put on your nav. Just the same logo, whatever it is you have there, should be the same thing that will be here. So choose image from your computer like this and select, right? Very simple. So when you do that, you close that up. Now, quick links. These are links in the page, to sections in the page, basically. So you might want to leave these. And now for contact information, right? So for here, this is where you have your email. Now for this part, select this like this, right? Because you're supposed to put your email here, right? And now you come back here on the right property panel, scroll down, and then you see this property footer link. You might want to ignore variant. In fact, ignore variant. Icon, ignore icon as well. Now, link text. This is where you paste your email address, david@gmail.com. Whatever it is that is your email address, just write it here. It's going to update here live. And now the link, right? You have to change the link as well. So select this. As you can see, this is a mail to link. So mail to basically means anybody that clicks this link would go to their Gmail account and like the recipient is already there, which is you. And then they just have to type in the message, right? So this is a mail to link. Now your mail should come after. That's what you pasted here in the link text. Just copy the same thing and paste it after this two dots over here, right? Just paste it afterwards. And that's it. Click out and it's going to update. So same thing with phone number. If you don't want it, you can just select it and hit backspace or delete on your keyboard and it's going to go. But the same thing applies. Select it, come back here to the right property panel. So link text, you might want to change this to your phone number if you want your phone number on the side. And then for the tail link, select like this. After tail, as you can see, after tail, you now paste your phone number. Easy, right? Now for socials, the same thing. Select the first one, which is TikTok. So as you can see, icon, TikTok logo, of course. Then the text, TikTok, and then the link. This is where you will now paste your TikTok account, your TikTok profile link, or whatever it is, right? You can leave this new tab. You don't necessarily need to adjust it or anything. Instagram, the same thing. YouTube, select it, come back here, the same thing. You can paste your YouTube link over here. Very simple. Now, if you want, maybe you want to add maybe LinkedIn, you can just select this and duplicate, Control D. Let me do that again. So select the last one, Control D to duplicate. Now, while this is selected, you come back here. Obviously, you now want to change the icon from YouTube to LinkedIn, right? So as you can see, that's updated over here. Then click out, select again. So link text, obviously you want this to be LinkedIn. Like this, click out, as you can see is LinkedIn. And now you want to paste your link, your LinkedIn profile link over here. Beautiful. Now that's pretty much it, right? But let me just delete this so that we keep things original, right? Now that is how you can edit your footer. I mean, this text over here that you are seeing, bring your visions to life. You can change it here. So when you come over here, you see it's still on the same footer component, right? So big text, just change it, whatever you want to write here, basically. But you can leave this if you want. And the small text, the same thing. just whatever you write here, just write it here as well. That's simple. Now let's go back to the template. Let's go back to the home page, right? Now that is how you can easily edit everything in the nav. That's the navigation bar and the footer, right? Now moving forward, we want to get rid of this watch tutorial over here and buy this template. We don't want this over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the navigation template, right? So double click on this or double click on this watch tutorial or buy this template, right? Because all of these things are in one layout template. Don't worry, it's not that complicated. Just double click on it and you'd find yourself here. That's the same place you went to before. This is the navigation template. Now we want to select this backspace, select this backspace, simple. Now come back to home. Now as you can see, this is gone and that's what we want. Now to edit this hero section is quite simple. Select this first one you see, 3 spots available. If you select it, this is a component. So to edit this, you have to come over here, scroll down to the end. Text, 3 spots available. Maybe you want to make it 5 spots, or you want to make it 5 spots. You can just select, make it 5, click out. As you can see, 5 spots available. That's updated. If you don't want this to be here, you can as well just select it and backspace and delete. Very simple. Everything adopts or adapts automatically, right? This is the hero text. So this one is a two-way thing. You can edit it right here from the canvas. You can just double click like this and then change the text, right? Or alternatively, you can select it like this, come back here, scroll down until you see text panel. On that text, you see this content. So anything you write here is going to update itself here. So let's just do video editor like this. Click outside and as you can see, that's updated here. So you can change it from here on the canvas or from here in the layers in the property panel. Now for the description, same thing. You can just come on here, type in whatever you want to type, or select it, come over here to content and change it over here as well. So you want to leave this link. You can change the text if you want of this button. So maybe say instead of view work, maybe you want it to be view edit. So you can just select it, come over here. This is a component, so you cannot edit it on the canvas here. You have to edit it here. So instead of view work, you can just come over here on that button and then do view edit like this. Click outside and it's going to update. So you can change this, but every other thing, you should just leave it as is. Everything looks good, right? And now for these logos, simple. You can leave them as is. You can select and delete them if you want. And then over 200 5-star reviews, you can change this to what you want. You can, delete this entire thing as a whole if you don't want it here as well. And now for this thing on the right, this hero, image on the right, so what you have to do is just select it like this. Very simple. Come over here. So as you can see, hero slideshow. There is 3 videos here. So what you have to do is just paste 3 YouTube shorts link. Paste the first one. That's your work, of course. This is just like a preview of what you can do. Paste the second one and paste the third one. So it's very simple as pasting links. And for this to work, it has to be just YouTube links, right? Either shorts or long form, because YouTube works very well when it's embedded. So you don't want to be downloading videos and posting it on your site. So it's better you use embeds because it makes your site faster, right? It doesn't slow down your site. So paste 3 YouTube shorts link, and that's it for the hero section. Moving forward is the second section here is the work section, right? So for this work section, basically, I've used the CMS because I designed this in such a way that it's not just about videos and watching your edits and all of that stuff, right? Some clients, they want to know what your edits can do for them, basically, right? They want to know what your edit did for your past client, not just the fancy animations or the designs or the captions or anything that you did. So I made this into a sort of mini case study, right? And this is powered by CMS. This particular section you're looking at right now, powered by CMS. So if you want to change these, you can change it here on the surface of it. So you want to come over here, as you see, CMS over here, select CMS, and as you can see, this is where you land on, which is where you want to be. Right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 projects here. So if you go back over here, you will see that there are just 4 projects here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you click on this button, when anybody clicks on this button, they'll go to a page that shows all the projects. But I want to just quickly show you something in the CMS. So go back to the CMS. Now, these things you're seeing here are placeholders, like just examples. Here, you obviously need to change each of these, right? So let's say you want to have only 4 projects, or let's just say 6 projects. What you have to do is just right-click, delete this one, right-click, delete this one. Now, you're going to now edit the content of all of these, right? So what you have to do is, if let's say you want to edit this first one, you'd select it like this, and then you'd see this simple UI over here. So it's very simple to understand, very simple to follow. As you can see, title, slug. So just whatever the name of the video is, or the title of the video is, or whatever you want to call it, you just write it here. So let's just call this the hustle, just for an example. Now for slug, whatever you make the title, whatever the title is, the slug should be the same thing, right? So for this title, we're going to just copy this, Control C or Command C, and then paste it here as the slug. Very simple, right? Now for the category, the video, what type of video is it, right? Select it, is a drop down. Is it a talking head, a professional kind of video? Is it social media edits like short form, TikTok style, reels? Is it events or lifestyle video? Is it a brand or business video? Is this narrative or creative, right? Select any category it falls under. Just select it. Let's do talking head, right? Simple, right? Now the video link. Now paste the video link here, whether it's a short or a long form video. You're going to paste it here. And now project details. So these are like case study, just a little bit of extra information for people that are surfing your site, so that they can have better context on what you did and the results you brought and who you did it for. You feel me? So here, write the brand name or the content creator's name or whatever the client's name over here. You don't have to write, it's not compulsory, so you can leave it blank if there's nothing, right? Simple. But let's just undo that. Let's call this hustle. Right? Now the year you did the project. What year did you do the project? Any year it is, you can put it here. If you don't want to put it, still fine, but I advise you do, because this kind of thing builds trust. You feel me? So now for results, what did you do? What did the video do for the client? Increased views, increased retention, increased sales. Just write whatever it is. It doesn't have to be complicated, just a one-liner, right? And now short project description. So basically, what did you do in the project? Fast piece. As you can see, this is an example of what you can write. So just write a fast piece thing. If you have a screenshot of the results, you can always paste it here as well. Just go to the next line, hit enter, and then this is a rich text editor, so you can even add a video here, or you can add an image. So hit upload, then you can paste any image you have from your laptop, just to further support your point and what you did for the brand, right? Now, when you're done, you want to hit save, but as you can see, it has auto-saved. But if you don't see saved like this and you see save, you want to hit save so that it's going to update, right? And remember, I changed this from the Hustle Diaries to the Hustle. So now if I go back to the homepage, you see that this has updated from the Hustle Diaries to the Hustle. So for this particular section, what you need is the CMS to edit. Very simple, not complicated, super easy to understand, right? So go back to the CMS. I'll show you another thing. Let's say you want to add more than 8 projects. You have like a ton of videos you've edited and you want to add everything. I got you. So you have to click on new item. So when you click on new item, you see a fresh slate, a blank slate, right? Remember, you paste the title, copy what you pasted here and paste it here as well. Very simple. Category, select a category, project details, just paste everything you need to paste here, following the templates here as well. So when you do that, you have to now click on save. So when you click save, it's going to automatically add itself in the page. You don't have to do anything extra, right? And that's that for this particular section. So moving forward, now this goes to the project page. Let me just quickly show you that. So if you look here, you're in the layers panel. So if you want to see the pages that you have on your site, which is not necessary, I'm guessing you don't have website knowledge and you don't really need all of this extra info, but just in case you want to see it, then from this layers panel, you have to go to pages. like this, right? And now look at the project. So when you select this, this is where you're going to see all the best edits, all the projects that you have in that CMS, if that makes sense. So when the person clicks on view all project, this is where they're going to come to. So it's simple. So this is just a filter. You understand? So like now, for example, if you preview this and you want to view maybe only talking head project, all you have to do is just click on talking head. As you can see, it's going to filter only talking heads, right? Social media edits, it's going to filter all the social media edits. So that's just pretty much it. I don't want to go deep into this, right? But you don't have any business working on this page. So this is just what this page looks like. Now let's go back to the home page. Click on home. Beautiful. Now we're done with this particular section. Let's take a look at this short form showcase. So this one is actually simple as well. So what you have to do for this one is these are just random short form videos. So just select this like this. It's simple. Come over here, scroll down. You see 5 YouTube shorts fields that you can paste links. You just paste first shot, second shot, third shot, fourth shot, fifth shot. Simple, that's it. When you paste everything and everything is updated, just click out and the thumbnail should update to what the shot is about, right? Very simple, right? So let's scroll down. Now, if you do thumbnail designs, this is another section that you might need to update as well. I mean, if you don't, you can as well just select the section like this and hit delete. Simple, nothing complicated, right? But if you do, I still got you here. So what you have to do is just see these 3 thumbnails outside here. These are the things that you have to change, basically. So select the first one. Come over here, under styles, you see fill. Select it and choose image from your laptop. You feel me? So just change the images over here. When you do change them over here, it's going to update here as well because you can't change it from here. So just change these 3 different images and it's going to update here. If you don't want the section, just select just on top here. Just select on top here like this over here and then delete. Right, beautiful. Now the next thing we'll talk about is this brief about section. So this section is just a little bit about yourself and your achievements and your experience, right? Now, this is the tag. You can change this, select it, come over here, scroll down. You can change the text over here to whatever you want, where you can leave it as is. Now here you can just write something about yourself. I'm a video editor, this one, that one, this one, that one. So select and type, or remember, you can always select it and come over here and under content, you can now change it here if you want to. And now these are just brief statistics about you and your achievement. Now this is your years of experience, views, projects completed, and then happy client, right? So the first one, select it. You can scroll down here. As you can see, this is the fact, years of experience, and now this is the number. So you can change this to whatever you want. Let's do 3 years of experience. Click out and it's going to update. For this one, 20 million plus views. So you can just write maybe 2 million plus views. Update, click out is going to update. Same thing for completed project, same thing for this one. So that one is not complicated. Now moving forward, tools I use, right? If you don't want this, you can always select this and delete. But most times clients want to know the tech stack you use for their project, right? So this is where you're going to update all of that. So if you don't use CapCut, you can just select it and backspace to delete. Well, if you use other tools that you want to add to this, it's very simple. Select Control D to duplicate. And while this is selected, come over here, scroll down. You can see tools logo. You come here, image, select image, and you can choose from your laptop or whatever logo you want to put here, right? So that is quite useful. And now hire me, you can leave this as is, but if you want to change the text, it's fine. Select it, come over here. Instead of hire me, you can see maybe contact me, whatever you want to write here. Or if you don't want this to be here, you can select and delete. Simple, right? Let's undo that. So now scrolling up would now be on the service section. So service section is quite simple. Just basically, what services do you offer? So over here, I have 4 different services, and these are simple: short form, long form, motion graphics, thumbnail design. Let's say you don't do thumbnail design, you can just select number 4 and delete it, right? And let's say you want to modify some things in this short form editing, like the description over here and the image, right? You can just select it like this. Come down here to the right property panel So as you can see, number 1, perfect. Now this image, you would want to change this if you want to, but anything that's related to short form editing, you can select this and choose image from your laptop, whatever it is you want to choose. And then for the title, short form editing, you might want to leave this. So if you want to just have short form, you can just delete editing. And when you click outside like this, you see that it's now short form, exactly what you have here. Now for the description, you can just type in whatever you want to type in here. Beautiful. Now for deliverables, like these are just extra bits as per what exactly do you do in the short form editing, basically. So as you can see, clean cuts, caption, sound design. You can add a fourth one if you want, but you can only add a maximum of 4 deliverables, right? If you don't want to add any deliverable at all, you can just remove sound design like this and then click out. As you can see, it's now 2. If you come over here, delete, click out, as you can see, it's now 1. Exactly. So if you want to have everything there, just put some things here and it's going to update here. So do the same thing for long form, for motion graphics, whatever you want to add, you can add. If you want to add another service, easy. Just select one, Control D to duplicate, right? So as you can see, this is number 3, this is number 3. So when you select this one, you want to change the number from number 3 to 04. When you scroll up a bit, change the image, change the title of the service, maybe graphics, right? Graphics design. So as you can see, click out. As you can see now, it's graphics. You can change the description over here. You can add some deliveries like flyer design, logo design, a brand design. You get the idea. So you just want to delete this to keep things informed. And now the next thing is the process, like how you will work with the client. This is very important because clients want to know what the whole process would be like, right? So I've added a very simple 5-step process, but if you want to change this, it's fine. Just select this, right? Select this whole thing like this. Come over here. Always come over here and scroll down to find the components properties, right? When you scroll down, you now see it. So as you can see, step number 1, as you can see, there are numbers here. So this is the step number 1. The first step is discovery. The first step, description. We chat about your goal, audience, and your style, right? Now, the second step, number 2. Second step, title, upload. As you can see, number 2, upload. Number 1 is actually here, but you really can't see it because it's clipping out for the effect that I did, right? But this is number 2, upload. Then number 2, description. As you can see over here, you send over your footage. Perfect. Number 3, title, edit. You get the point. So you can easily just change this to what you want. And if your step is a 4 process step, simple, come to number 5, delete number 5 number like this, delete the title, delete the description. Now you have just 4 steps. You understand? So that's pretty much how you can add or remove step or edit the steps, basically. So let's move on to the next section. As you can see, this is just a little bit of why should they hire you as opposed to the other designers, right? You can just add in, a few bit of information about yourself over here. Delivered edits, you can write the number here, maybe 100, you understand? Or select it and come over here and write it here as well. Anyone you want to do. And here, this one is just anything special about yourself. Are you fast in delivering? You can leave this as is if you want to. And this one, worked with over 20 plus global clients. You can leave this one. You can select these images here. Scroll over here. As you can see, these are the images, image 1, image 2. You can change this to your client's images if you want, basically. So this image, you can change this to anything you want. Select it. While it's selected, you come over here, image. As you can see, you can just change this to any, maybe screenshot of a particular video you edited that has a lot of views. You can have it here as well. So very simple. Testimonials and results, same thing. You can change all these titles as well, though. So these titles that are here, you can change them to what you want. So you can select this and change this to what you want, or you can select again, come here, content, and change this here. But I'm ignoring this because I've talked about how to edit text, basically. Over here, I have 3 testimonials, very simple. But the first one, select it, always come over here, scroll down, and then you can now change the image of the client, change the name, change the industry. It could be a YouTuber, maybe a TikToker, a content creator, content manager, content writer, whatever the person does, you can add that here. And then this is where you add the testimonial itself. You want to ignore padding. It's not necessary. So you're going to do that for this, for this, for this. These are all placeholders. You can't leave them here. You have to update it to your own content and your own actual testimonial. If you want more testimonials, simple. Select the third one, Control D to duplicate. As you can see, this is the fourth testimonial. You can always edit this to what you want, but leaving it at 3 just makes a lot of sense. Just find 3 solid testimonials and add here. And under this, you can see some, statistics, right? Some, results and all of that stuff, like screenshots of views, watch time, just any random thing that would solidify, your authority and your experience, basically. So to change this, you can't change it here. So what you do is come over here. As you can see, whatever is here is what you have here. So you just have to update the contents here, right? Results, select the first one, come over here. This is the image. Select image, change the image if you want. And under this, you see that there is like a small description over here. So while this is selected, when you change the image, you also want to write what you did. So that's why you give people more context on what's happening. If you don't want to do that, that's still okay. But you can just leave it empty and it's going to remove. But if you want to add it just for extra context, people can understand what's going on. You're just going to add it over here. So do that for the four results. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should update here accordingly, right? Now, this one is testimonials. This one is very simple as well. To edit this one, you have to double click on this area here. As you can see, this purple line, double click like this. So when you're here, you can now edit individual questions, right? So select the first one, come over here, scroll down, question. What's the question? Paste the question here. What's the answer? Paste the answer. Do it for everything. Select, come here, question, answer. Select this one, come here, question, answer. Simple. If you want more questions and answer, select the last one, Control D or Command D, and select it and come over here and change the question and change the answer. Very simple. When you're done, come over here and go back to the home page. Scroll down again. This one is the pricing. So pricing, very simple. I've created just 3 tier pricing: short form video, long form video, and regular edits for people that want constant edit, right? So for short form, you can change this text if you want to, right? Short form edit. Maybe you want to write short form. Just select this thing, come over here. So this is the text, short form video. You can make it short form edits like this. Click out and it has updated. And now for the price, select this one here. Select the price. Come over here again. Scroll down. Amount, how much do you want to charge? Let's do $60. And now details per video bar. If you want to write per 5 videos, you can always write per 5 videos over here. So it's going to update here. And this is just a short description. Think Reels, TikToks, and YouTube Shorts. Very simple. You can always edit this over here or select it and come over here and change it here. And now for the deliverables, these are like what they expect from this particular pricing. So for the first one, up to 120 seconds, if you want to change this, it's easy. Select it, come over here, scroll down, then title. You can click here and update it. When you click outside, it's going to update. So do that for everything here. You can select the last one, duplicate and add more deliverables, or you can even delete if you want to. Now do the same thing for here as well. Change the title if you want, change the price if you want, change the description, and then update the deliverables as well. All of these buttons are already linked to the proper places, so you can ignore that. Or if you want to change them, like I said, select it, come over here, change the button text from higher mid to what you want it to be, right? So you scroll up like this. Now this is the contact section. So this one is a very simple section to edit. On the left side, you have this, need a custom quote. Maybe you want like 10 videos at once and maybe they need something more custom. So they can just email you over here. So you can edit all of this. You can come in here, change, select, come over here, change. And our email address, obviously, that same thing we talked about in the footer will apply here too. So select this, come over here, put your email address here, and over link, paste your link after, paste your email address after the mail to link. Very simple. Now on the right side, I've made a very detailed form. So clients can just fill in their details, email address, write what they want exactly, write their budget, write exactly what they want and submit. Now, destination is the important thing. So if you look at this now, if you look at this form, see where I'm selecting. Select over here. If you're not sure of what you're selecting, make sure you're selecting the form here. As you can see in the layers panel, always make sure to open the layers panel over here. So make sure you're selecting this form with this icon in the front, right? Now to set your destination address, that's where the submission of this form will go to. You come over here to the right panel, scroll down under form. As you can see, send to, select, click on email. Beautiful. Now you want to paste your email here. That's recipients, where the form is going to go to. Paste it here and click out. That's pretty much it. And then scroll down. Beautiful. Now that's pretty much it about the site. Now when you're done editing it the way you want and you scroll back up and you see that everything is actually good, you can always publish as many times as you want. Just for that first publish, make sure you have done everything that is necessary of you to make it custom and unique to you, right? And the next thing you want to do is just hit on this blue button over here, which is publish. When you hit on it, just like that, the site is going to get published to the web. So that's as simple as that, but we need to do extra things, right? So this is the domain that Freema gives us. This is a very weird domain. You can access the site. If I click on this now, you will see that this is the site now. But then that domain is just too hideous, right? So this is the site. Everything works fine. Everything works just very well. Here, see the sites here. You can change this from light mode to dark mode. Everything works fine. But we want to change this domain. This is not what we want. But first of all, we need to make some changes in the settings, right? So we're going to select this settings icon over here like this. And under general, which is where we are now by default, we want to change site title from JumpCut. We don't want JumpCut, of course. We want it to be something personal. So we change this to, let's do David, like this, right? Then we need to add a site language. Select this and then just write English. Beautiful. And then moving forward, site description, you want to change this as well. Maybe write something like, I'm a video editor with this of experience. I can turn your ideas into edits, something like that. Something very custom to you. Beautiful now. Now, the purpose of all of this is so that when you share your portfolio link to a client, that preview that shows up will be very personalized to you, if that makes sense. So you want to scroll up, ignore all of these settings, come over here. Now for the site images, under favicon. Favicon is basically the icon that shows up when your site is on the Chrome tab, right? From this preview, you can see what I'm talking about. So this is where you're going to upload the logo, your face, or whatever you want to upload, right? It's very simple. You can do it for light and dark mode if you want to, right? But you can only if you want, you can just do it for one time. That's if it looks good on both light and dark, if that makes sense. So social preview, this is just the image that shows up. Like if you share your link now to your WhatsApp status, there's this image that comes up. That's the social preview, right? So you want to make this custom to you. So just design something in Figma or Canva, whatever you want to use. Use these dimensions, 1200 by 630 pixels. You can put your face there. You can put a short text of what you do there. Come over here, click on upload and upload the image, right? Very simple. So you want to scroll back up and hit save. After doing all of that, hit save. Beautiful. Now I want to go to domains and change this domain that we have here, this small assets. We don't like this. We want something more custom to our brand, something more custom to us. So we'll select domains here. So as you can see, this is the base domain. This is what Freema give us in the beginning. But we want something more custom. As you can see, custom domain, right? So Freema gives us a free Freema subdomain. But the only caveat is that it's going to have this ending, .freema.website. So you can write your name here. Let's do David Okafor, like this. So we can use anyone we want. Instead of the website, you can use the photos or the media, the wiki, the AI. Let's use the media. And then we're going to click on this check mark here. So as you can see, there's an error. Reason being because this domain is already connected to another project. So we need to use something more custom. Maybe we want to add David Okafor. Let's just do initials .u like this. And then press yes. Only lowercase characters and digits allowed. You see what's going on right now. So they will tell you when there is an issue. But let's just use something else. Let's do David Okuru like this. And then check again. it's already connected to another project. So we have to keep trying until we use something that is unique, right? So let's just do Okura for OR like this. Beautiful. Now it's connected. So this is our new domain, davidokurafor.freema.website. Very simple. You can preview this by clicking on this. This is what you can now send to potential clients as your portfolio link. So this is the portfolio. When you're done with all of that, you can just hit on publish again to make sure that everything is published and live and updated, right? So moving forward, you can go back to the design like this. It's always going to be here. If you want to change any other thing, you want to add a new project, it's simple. Just do the same steps. Let's say you want to add a project here. Come over to the CMS, new item. You can add. When you save it, just hit on publish. Simple. Go back here. If you want to change the text, maybe video editor, you want to add something else, you can add, understand, then hit on publish again. So any change you make on this project, hit on publish, and it's going to update live on the web. It's as simple as that. If you've not gotten the template yet, it's in the description. Preview it, interact with it, and if you like it, you can definitely buy it.